Hello. Hello and welcome to the Kirk Has Glasses stream. We're here to get Tetris 99 Ws. That's what we're here to do, and that's what we're gonna do. Good, Squirtle. Stay off the drugs. Play Tetris. If there's anything that I would like to impart on the children, it's don't do drugs. Don't drink. Don't have sexual relations with anyone for any reason. Play Tetris. Build Legos. I know those seem like some hard stances to take. But if I can do it, you can too. Alright. Cool. That'd be cool. I'll build a tower. Some attention. Some, I think I'm scared. Alright. Well, how's everybody doing this lovely Wednesday, huh? How are y'all feeling? Let's take a emotional and psychological inventory of ourselves. Let's dig deep. Facing the high, he says. Have you ever had a Tetris victory? One of the best feelings in the world. And I just screwed myself because I wasn't paying attention. See? See what happens? I pay attention to the people. I got 88. Not my gutter brain making an innuendo too. I'm doing good. I aced my English exam. Well, congratulations. Witchy, you gotta work on that gutter brain, you know? Not everything is dirty. Some things are some things, you know, not everything is about sex. Sometimes it's about hard drugs that chemically alter your body and can ruin your finances, your judgment, your relationships. You know, that's what I was talking about. Not, you know, what you were thinking. I lose everybody after me so fast. Because they saw? It's because they realized, like, oh shit, I don't want to mess with him. I don't... Well, if you do, you should probably spell it right. I don't want to get into your business, but unless I'm just so out of the game I don't understand. But I always thought you should say it correctly. Ass. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm a little bit sarcastic. No one's gonna attack me? What the hell? I was all the way at the top. You throw shit at me when I already have the stack down. Oh. Doing my assignment and trying not to laugh in front of my grandparents. Well, I don't know if it was a good idea to tune into the stream, because my expertise is making people laugh in front of possibly judgmental relatives. I mean, I don't want to assume anything about your grandparents. They might be super dope. Yeah, the tag on my stream is not appropriate for underage people and not appropriate if watching in front of grandparents. I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. Oh, goodness gracious. Cheese and crackers. Then you give me that. Of course you give me that. Super not helpful. No bullshit. They're dope but stricter than my mom, and my mom is strict. Oh, in terms of doing homework, but not like cursing and suggestive material. Because education is important. It's very important. Don't let me steer you off of that. I think it should be improved upon and changed in terms of focus, but it is important. What sucks is now that we've just mentioned grandparents, I want to just mention like either not horrible things about old people, but just things that we don't think about with old people because we have this reverence for them that I don't have because I didn't have a great relationship with my grandparents. But just the stuff that you don't think about but 100% happens. Got a B on the clock. I yelled at for or for a B? Parents were cool with B's. But that explains why, you know, I'm not a bajillionaire, because I only got B's. And as we know, success is only measured by people's grades in high school. Yeah, it's over. It's over. They were just like, fuck you on that one. Only people are more gooder. Only people are more gooder brain than me? You mean old people? Because that's the thing. Old people, think about this. Think about all the crazy, dirty, horrible things that you may have wanted to do or may have done, but your parents found out about it because of the technology at their disposal. Our grandparents just did that shit. They just did the horrible things. Because, like, nobody would ever find out. There was no Facebook. There was nobody ratting on your shit. Like, horrible, terrible things would happen, and then they would just let it go, like it never happened. People just straight up disappeared because, like, they got pregnant or something. Like, that shit happened back in the day. It's insane. They say kinks are past. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I know that there's been a lot of different theories about it, and I am no expert. What the fuck is Las Vegas known for? But that's something about old people that, like, I heard a story and it's like, that just happened? Like, that was just okay. Like, it happened, that kind of stuff happened at my high school, but there was also, like, 4,000 kids there. You know, so, like, there's a whole lot of people that could come in, come out, crazy stories, whatnot. But, like, in small-ass communities, they would just be like, oh, yeah, and then she disappeared one day, and it was because something happened and her parents were ashamed and they just shipped her off to live with her aunt, and you're like, that was okay? As opposed to the alternative of acknowledging that your, you know, family member did something that wasn't acceptable by puritanical rules that none of us follow, but you just happen to get the unfortunate end of that stick. That was a poor choice of words. I think it's a New Age superstition. I have to ship my grandma. I'm not sure it's still legal. Well, it's legal to say anything. Maybe not in the court of being canceled on the internet. Also, I just realized Lip Clap's not in here. He must have been serious about that nap. Which is good. That boy don't sleep enough. Sleep is important. Take it from me. Someone who takes sleep very seriously. People ask me, what makes you successful? And it's two things. Sleep and a breakfast at McDonald's. Paid for by McDonald's. Okay, Hank Hill. And milk. That's a show that, like... That's a show on the huge list of shows that I will never get around to, but I heard I would really like. And I do know that they sent a gift basket to the South Park offices after South Park made fun of Family Guy. And that's reason enough to check them out, and I still haven't done it. Kirk gets sleep and milk. You know, with streamers who get sponsorships and stuff, God, it'd be kick-ass to get a sponsorship from a milk company. I would drink it on stream the entire time. Not even a joke. Stream is brought to you by California Milk. There are milk companies. Oh my gosh, like Fairlife? Oh shit. This is not an ad. This is not an ad. It's going to sound like an ad, but Fairlife milk? Next level. Fairlife chocolate milk is basically one of the most delicious things ever. And you might go, wow, aren't you in your 30s? Isn't it, like, immature to really be into chocolate milk? And then I say, hey, isn't it really immature to still be into fucking Star Wars and Marvel? Stop fucking judging people. Some of us like milk. Some of us like to spend our money going to see a giant fake mouse. And lie to ourselves that it's still as magical. Yeah, and some of us, we enjoy milk and fucking Tetris, okay? I don't know why I got upset there. Maybe because we're getting down to the nitty-gritty time of this competition. Oh, shnikes. Oh my gosh, do you see it? Can you just see it? It's a beautiful fireworks display. Oh my lordy. Oh boy. Here we are. Last 10. Here you just have to let the pieces fall. Don't want to get too jittery on the drops, because that is how you make a big mistake. When you get jittery on them drops. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, this isn't good at all. This isn't good at all. Son of a bitch. Oh. You're building the box up on one side makes me nervous. I was told Fairline is crap and the chocolate milk has a chalky texture. Okay, Witchy, that's fine. Have you had it yourself? Oof, misdropped. You know, Cavister or Cavster? It's just Cavster. Gee, it was a misdrop. You know, it always comes down to those last moments, and then I shit the bed, as it were. But that only means we have another chance to get back at it, because I got all the way up to the end there. Disneyland is the happiest place on earth, but it steers half of America into credit card debt. I highly doubt half of America's debt is because of the trip to Disneyland. I don't think he means half of debt, period. I think he just means half of all credit card debt is Disney-inspired, and that wouldn't surprise me. It's never refrigerated in my store. Really? That's odd. Yeah, my life changed when I discovered Fairlife, but I don't get it all the time. I like to have it as a treat. When I've had like a hard week, or maybe something to celebrate. Most people, they'd go for that fancy liquor. I go for that fancy chocolate milk. Let it grow. Ooh, that wasn't what I wanted at all. I was on randoms, of course I was. Son of a biscuit. it's funny, like, I used to be one of those self-proclaimed... Actually, no, I wasn't. Because it wasn't called that when I was doing it. But these Disney adults, when I was in college, which wasn't that long ago, but was long enough ago that you can do the math, I got one of these Disneyland annual pass holders because they weren't that expensive. And if you did the math and you didn't, like, go in there and eat and kind of, like, planned a day where you maybe have some food at your dorm, then get a couple people together and go to Disneyland, go on a few rides, have a good time, and then come back, the amount you pay a month worked out just fine as a fun place to go and hang out. But then over time, the prices went up a little bit, and you're not in college anymore, and you start working on, getting a job and living your life. You don't get that Disney pass, then they get rid of the Disney pass, and then you start doing the math, and you start looking at it, and you're like, wow, you're just gouging people like crazy out here. And I was like, okay, well, I guess it's just not my style anymore. I'll go back if somebody's got cheap tickets or has got a hookup, and then you see one of these TikToks from one of these Disney adults that break down just how much more money it costs to go to a Disney park. And it's like, all these things that were just paid for because it made sense are now just paid service. Oh yeah, well, you're gonna have to pay for this. Like, the thing specifically that I saw was how much it costs to go to Walt Disney World. And I went with my brother right after I graduated as like a graduation gift that I had never been before. And all these things were included because it was all Disney property. So you had to buy Disney food, you had to use Disney transportation, you were going to 5 different Disney parks. So they were like, well, we'll pay, this will be complimentary because obviously you're going to be spending money when you get to the place you plan to stay for the day. And now it's like, oh, you want to get from the hotel that you're paying to stay in that we own to the park that we own? Okay, well, you're going to have to pay per trip. And it's like, fucking why? You're the assholes that build this place so fucking far from each other. You could have built that hotel next to the park. They're like, oh, well, you gotta pay for that, and you gotta pay for this, and you gotta pay for this. And I was like, no way. No fucking way. Especially if I had kids. And they're like, oh, I want to go to Disney World. And it's like, yeah, well, we're not. There is no magic. Life is a lie. Like, I figure we'll just rip that Band-Aid off quickly. Mickey Mouse isn't real. It's several men in a boardroom figuring out ways to take your money from exploiting your joy. So, I'm sorry, we're not going to Disney World. Frozen sucks. It's not a good movie. Disney was good when they paid rock stars to come up with the music. I'm sorry. That's it. When they called up Phil Collins and they were like, hey, could you make the Tarzan soundtrack? Or Elton John. Or, I'm trying to remember the other soundtracks made by recording artists at the time. Stevie fucking Wonder. Like, when that was happening, Disney movies were good. Now you're in this the sad Mad Max world of like zero creativity and all money grubbing. And I'm sorry, it's not your fault and you have to live with it, but now Disney is for the Disney adults that want to use their income on that. I'm sorry. I wish it was different. It isn't. Oh my gosh. Things have gotten a bit more rambunctious around here. I'm looking at least another top 10 finish. Oh, that wasn't clear. You stupid. This is what happens when you assume. Oh, no. Oh, no. Son of a bitch. I'm not gonna get it. Situation I put myself in. Oh, you son of a bitch! Ah! Oh, right there. Remember when Disney put Mickey Mouses next to each other and so many kids? When Disney put to me together, so many kids' hopes and dreams were ruined. Well, you know, like it's amazing. It's amazing when you think about Disneyland because it's really. It really is the cream of the crop in like basic theme park array. Like it's all theming. It's super. What's the word? The word I'm trying to think of. Everything is taken 100% seriously to ensure that the park is up to a very specific standard, right? And the people who work for it, like, really? The people who work for it take it so incredibly seriously. But what sucks is even those people, the creatives that made Disneyland what it is, even they look at it now and they're like, what the hell, man? And not even in the, like, Walt Disney, oh, it was not Walt Disney's dreams. And it was like, nah, fuck that guy too. I just mean, like, all of the people that came together and they made Disneyland a mecca of creativity and wonder and magic. They're, like, looking at each other, they're like, this place fucking blows now. It's still where the hotness is in terms of being, like, if you want to be a theme park guy, like, obviously Disneyland is the pinnacle. It is the franchise you want to be a part of. But, I mean, now, I think even now with Disney making moves that people don't really like and being kind of in turmoil in terms of its park section, it's like, maybe a new day is dawning. You got fourth last game? Good for you, dude. Good stuff. All about that next game. Even when you come out with a win, it's about the next game. Because you know that win is going to be short-lived. It's about getting to the top. It's about staying at the top, too. This is the part of the stream where I try to sound like a football coach. I think that will help me in some way, and then I'll just lose and then go back to being who I was. I paid for glasses? Oh shit, I didn't even see that. 47 wins. Well, hot damn. I haven't counted mine. I know I've had a few. Once his fucking glasses change. How Rick's gonna be until he gets it. Alright. Oh shit, you got Invictus wins. I'm still too scared to do Invictus. I don't want to be completely embarrassed. Even though I don't even, I've never, no, I think I played it once, and I was just like, well, not good enough for this yet, and that was probably a year or two ago. I think I wanted to get to a point where I win with this consistently, or I try to get back in Invictus, which I kind of realize is childish, because even if you're really good at this, I think you have just some games where it's not in the cards for you. What about block colors? Play with the block. I just like this music and this setup so much, I don't even try to go back to the other ones. And sure, that might affect my play, but I think I just get used to the textures of the blocks, like others will get used to the colors. Rick, you are a bastard, man. My goodness. It is interesting that I had a couple of just really terrible games at the beginning, and then after that, it's all been kind of pretty good. I did those first couple trash games to get out of my system. I don't have enough to put a big stink on somebody. What am I doing? Terrible moves is what I'm doing here. Rick, I mean, I know what you're doing. And I don't... Shit! Right now, I just need focus. Full focus. Bad idea. I'm seeing the reason why. They were like, fuck you. Everybody left on there was like, fuck you. We're getting rid of this asshole. Okay, Rick, you happy? Your hat changing and hydration almost had nothing to do with my loss. It was my own ineptitude. Nah, if I had made better moves, I shouldn't have had it up that high to begin with. That was my fault. That was my fault. We made some mistakes. We're gonna make some changes, and next time we're gonna get it right. We're gonna head out on that field with full hearts and clear minds. We're gonna be very aggressive. We're gonna get out all of our aggression on the field. And it's going to stay there because we have healthy relationships with the sport we play and the people we interact with. This is definitely not going to come out in unhealthy ways elsewhere in my life. It's only going to be here on the field. Were you a football coach or something? No, I'm trying to make sarcastic reference to football kinds of language, even though I know very little to nothing about organized sports. Oh, okay, we got some big boys out here. We got some boys who want to play. And I want to do stupid shit like that. Son of a biscuit, Kirk. It's gonna be one of those games where I fucked it at the beginning and I can't get it back. No, fuck. It's over. It's over. Fuck it. That was a fucking fluke. It was a fluke game. Now I'm in my head. Now I'm in my head. Now I'm thinking I've never been able to play Tetris. I just look like some scrub. Look like somebody doesn't deserve to be out here on the field. Should go back home and fine, dude. And now I got all this pressure. We got Cavster here, who's winning all the time in Tetris 99, making fools out of people. The wheeling, dealing, high flying, limousine riding. That's some Ric Flair. The Ric Flair reference for people who are fans of wrestling. Kirk, I believe in you. Scrub, a straight up busta. You know what I'm talking about. Oh. Definitely don't like to be somebody attacked first. Not necessarily a bad thing. And I don't know what kind of art project I'm doing up here in the corner, but it's not going to be a successful way to play this game. That's for damn sure. Not here to make modern art. I'm here to play fucking Tetris. I think this is going to be one of those games. One of those games where I'm just always being attacked. Because of that, and having just a slow start to begin with, I'm not going to have enough juice to get anything in terms of badges by the time I would need them. And I'm going to be out, I mean, highest round, I'm thinking 20. I'm lucky. This kind of action that we're dealing with right now. I'm just dropping combo after combo. Combo after combo. It's not making a dent in these garbage lines. And then of course that happens, which is basically like my controller going, "Hey, would you like an extra fuck you? Huh? How's the table doing on fuck yous? Would you like an extra one? We just noticed that there was a shortage of fuck yous at the table. We thought, why don't we bring another one over for you? Thank you. Make sure to mention in our Yelp review how many fuck yous we gave you tonight." The dragon eludes. That's gonna be the name of that's really the name of this stream. The dragon eludes. The Tetris Maximus dragon is elusive. The fierce beast. Requires someone pure of heart who doesn't make shitty drops like me. Like the hat says, you can't please them all. Okay, let's party. All right. Like, don't order a game of Tetris 99 with a side of fuck you. Squirtle, hold on, because you mentioned that your grandparents are nearby and they're strict. Can they hear me? Are they hearing some strange, angry dude screaming at Tetris? I got headphones on. Remember one of my funniest, well, not my funniest, one of the funniest things I saw in a YouTube video once that made me laugh was guys playing video games, and then one guy said to another, he's like, "I would love for you," I don't know why I did that. What in the world am I thinking? Where he was like, "I'd love to take somebody from the trenches of World War I, going towards the end of their tour, bring them into the office and explain Twitch gaming to them." No, these people play a simulated version of the horrors that you went through, and it's projected to possibly thousands of people who then give them money because they pretended to be in war good. Think about that when I think about the older generations looking at the new things the modern world has. Like an elderly person, like, so you just listened to this woman make noises into the microphone? So she's just gonna make it seem like a feather is rubbing on your ear. And that's what you're paying for? And you voluntarily pay for this? You could be watching this for free? What's a good place to visit in America? I need it for my project. Does it need to have historical significance or just a place to visit? Oh, okay. I mean, we'll just get some KOs all over this joint. I don't care. The place to visit. How funny is your teacher? Like what kind of sense of humor does the teacher have? Because that will also change my answer. Oh man, a whole bunch of people want me down. I don't know why you're all coming at me. It seems like a really bad idea for all of you. Hopefully I can get all of you assholes at once for doing this to me. And of course, that's not how it works. It doesn't work that way when I would like it to. One of these days I'm going to read up on exactly how it works. Because I think I know, and then I try something and it doesn't work that way. Oh my gosh, am I about to be a 4-badge man? Already at double-digit KOs. I just heard somebody woo downstairs. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Or maybe Ric Flair's in the house. Oh, I think they're barking at the dog to prove a point. I don't know if the dog's going to understand that point. Well, fine. Please tell me it was the dingleberry that came at me that hard. I would really like it to be for the dingleberry that came at me that hard. To let them know that you ain't handling this the way you think you are. Oh boy. 14 KOs, and I'm still probably going to lose this match. Ooh. He has no sense of humor at all. I read that. I also know that there's stuff from other people over there. I'm just really stuck in this match. That's over. Hey, where's the button so big for the capturing? Son of a bitch. I give $5 a month to watch Bella Lugosi flex and champion Dairy. Well, Shadow, I always appreciate it. Thank you so much. Because you've been a ride or die homie, and I appreciate you. A horrible sense of humor. She has no sense of humor at all, and she is a bitch. Okay, well, the United States. I mean, the Grand Canyon's always a good spot. A wonder of natural beauty. Doesn't really. I don't think it has anything to do with human involvement. You know, it just kind of exists there. Well, thank you, Cavster. Thank you for following after the shoddy display of Tetrismanship that you've been seeing tonight. Unacceptable. Thank you so much. San Diego Zoo is cool. Maybe just because I'm near it. Not super near it, but I don't know. Like, people, I always forget, because I guess I was kind of spoiled by the fact it was always so close. Like, when people are like, oh my gosh, Disneyland? It's like this world-renowned place. I'm like, yeah, it's just there. It's just there in Anaheim, a drive away. That last match, I had all those KOs, and it meant nothing. So annoying. I was out there killing people. Skywalker Ranch. Give me one more and I'm done with the assignment. Skywalker Ranch. I don't think you could visit that, though. I'm pretty sure that is well locked down, thanks to many years of Star Wars nerds. The world's largest ball of twine. The world's largest non-stick frying pan. Now I'm just listing things from, I believe, the movie Michael. Devil's Tower. Not a bad spot. Roswell, New Mexico. Seems like it'd be a fun place to visit. All the local businesses making money on a UFO hoax. A delightfully provable hoax. The Alamo basement. Do not put the Alamo basement in official work of school. The Alamo basement. Oh man, I need to rewatch that movie. It's been a long time. I love how he said he's done with the assignment. Shadow is still on the assignment. Those are all California places to visit. It's like there's a whole country of other shit that nobody really wants to go to. No offense to every other state. I did drive through you, rest of the country, and I gotta tell you, a whole lot of flat nothing. Also, my joke answer, and this isn't to offend anybody of any belief out there, but I was going to joke and say the Creation Museum, because there's a Creation Museum. Okay. When my brother and I were driving across the country, and we talked a minute about going in, maybe taking a delay on the trip, and then I kind of said to him, I was like, Kyle, they're gonna know what we're there to do and immediately get rid of us. Like, I have a feeling the security at the Creation Museum is a lot higher than one would expect, because they expect rabble-rousers. Because they'll ask things like, so what scientific research did you get this from? Oh, the Bible? So no science whatsoever? So no peer-reviewed, nothing. Okay. All these plaques were... Cool. All right. Video Game History Museum? Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that was real. I would, because I don't like my teacher, but she's... Yeah, I don't... My brother was all about, like, the atheistic, like, let's go and just screw with them and be real dicks about it. And I was like, they'll just kick us out. And I would also want to go to just see how they set up a Creation Museum. One more turnover. That was all you needed. Son of a biscuit. That's gonna be it. That one bad drop is gonna cause your downfall. Because you weren't paying attention. Assholes. And it's over. And it's over. How many top threes am I gonna get tonight? Huh? How much bronze can I put in my frickin' trophy cabinet? Right in the feelings. Right in the feelings is where that hit me. Right there deep inside. By scrape. By this numb nuts. How many double-digit KO games am I gonna have where I just miss it at the end? Should have been counting them. But was your assignment literally just to name places to visit? I mean, you could circumvent that entire assignment to just like, my aunt's house. It's a great place to visit. There's like casserole there. She's usually got a bowl of some kind of candy. Casseroles are disgusting. Well, yeah, if you don't like casseroles, there's some people out there that love casseroles. I'm just gonna go ahead and suck at everything in this game. Wow. 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 Ah. 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 Sir, I'm Mexican. I was 28 years old when I had my first casserole. Sir? Well, I didn't realize that in Mexican culture, most casseroles were forbidden. You were forbade from having a casserole. I didn't realize that was anti-Mexican. I apologize. I should have researched and read up a little bit on Mexican culture before making such a statement. Going forward, I will do my best to be more inclusive. I was also 28 when I had butter nudes. What? Butter nudes are a game changer. What is happening? I think my body has just been like, you're not going to win tonight. Just accept your fate. Just accept your fate of non-winning. You know? Could be worse. Now we're just playing contemplative, relaxed, straightforward Tetris. No games, no gimmicks, no loud noises. No tomfoolery. Gonna be another one of those games. Got no... Gotten any KOs yet. Attacked this whole time.
We could adjourn this
Upset coffee? Thank you so much. I wish there was better Tetris on display for your follow, but you know. Didn't even crack 50. Didn't even crack 50. It's times like these where you gotta take a good hard look inward. That doesn't make any sense. If I KO'd level 1 Mons, how the fuck did I get 52 and him 50? Or her. Or they. How? You tell me how. Someone please explain it to me. I already know it's just bullshit. It's just a big ol' steaming plate of Tetris square geometric BS. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. I need to get into my car. Also, when past tense in the chat puts buttered nudes, everybody definitely understands that he means buttered noodles, right? There wasn't anybody confusing that with something inappropriate. That's not even how you spell the other version of what that could be. I feel called out. You didn't know what he was talking about? He was talking about buttered noodles. That's how past tense and I describe buttered noodles. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't want to take full credit because I don't know if I heard it from somebody, and I don't know if past tense and I both said it. Buttered nudes? Did he? I do not remember Abed Nadir of Community describing it as buttered nudes. I know him talking about buttered noodles. I don't remember him ever saying buttered nudes. I'm gonna need an episode, past tense. I'm gonna need an episode. I'm gonna need a paper trail. I'm going through the entire Rolodex of Community episodes in my brain. Alright, at least a KO. At least we get out of this game with a KO. Also, Witch 8. I don't want to get too graphic here, because that's not what this stream is about. We have a warning for for people so they know it's not appropriate for children, but did you literally think buttered nude photos of people? Or butter was a big part of the photo in question? As the kids who Snapchat and Dap and TikTok and all that shit do. Ha ha! I am vindicated. I just was like, I don't think that would be a joke they would have Abed say, even though I think it's a good joke. It's like, I don't think they would ever have Abed and Nadir say that. I don't know. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Oh, all I heard was buttered nudes. Well, the kids these days, you know, all these crazy, wacky kids, they are now sending buttered nudes, which is it's a new spin on the social media trend. I'm sorry, I'm the local news anchor talking about something he obviously doesn't understand. The kids everywhere are calling it buttered nudes. It's where you make buttered noodles and then send photos to someone you're crushing on Snapchat. It's sweeping the nation and what you need to know about your kids. The news, kids, was a place where your parents and grandparents used to get their news, because it was actually on the television with commercials. Now, commercials were a thing that they're like ads, but you were forced to watch them in between the things you wanted to watch, before you could just illegally download them or consume them at your leisure without interruption. Back in the dark ages before Netflix made everything great for you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Not enough. There's not enough. There's not enough juice. I was confused. On butterboards, to clarify, I'm not part of those kids. I'm in my own generation. Along with the poison of MTV, ruined our generation with the videos. That's something, like, when I think back on when I was in middle school and high school, how there was a generation who had to call in or email in. I think it was calling. I think you had to call them on the phone when phones were used for phone calls. You had to call in to request a music video to see it on the television. The hope being that if enough people requested viewing of a music video, a television station would decide to show it. And now, at any point of my day, I could just bring up a music video that I want to watch. Like, that always boggles my mind. That 20 years ago, people were clamoring to their phones to hopefully see a music video of their favorite band on the television. And now it's like, yeah, I just listened to their entire album from the comfort of my home without going to a store and paying $5 a month. And it's like, wow. I don't want to turn into a get off my lawn guy about it, but that I mean, they were never playing what I really wanted to hear on MTV anyway. But it just boggles me that we had to request it. We had to request it. We had to go, please, sir, can you play the music video I want to see? And now it's just like, I'll play whatever the fuck I want, whenever I want. Oh, also, in the Discord, which, if anyone's watching and they're at all interested in experiencing this level of conversation all the time, you can head to the Discord where there's tons of chat, but it's important to remember that people under the age of 13 may be present, so don't be a weirdo, or you will be removed immediately. But we were having a conversation about Puyo Puyo. Is it Puyo Puyo Tetris? And I gave that a whirl when I had some free time this weekend, and boy, do I hate it, because Tetris obviously is like a second language, like I understand it. Well, anybody under the age of 13 can enter the Discord. Sleepy time for you? What? Even though earlier in the stream I was like, it's important to get sleep. Good night, Witchy. Thank you for coming by, and I hope you have yourself a good, restful sleep that provides you the rest needed to be successful tomorrow. Enjoy your Thursday. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I will be getting it after the stream is done. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness gracious. You have just made yourself an unfortunate corner of destruction here. Okay. 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 How about we pay attention? How about we pay attention to the field? You mean 18? Hold on. I do want to answer your question, and I'm going to lose this game, so I can answer it now. Under the age of 13. I mean, over the age of 13. Because I didn't make the Discord 18 plus, anybody who can have a Discord can get into the Discord, so people over the age of 13 can get in the Discord. I may have said it wrong. And I took another picture because I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller, and this entire thing makes me do a capture. And I don't want to do the captures. I just hit it when I go to hit other things. And it's annoying, and it pisses me off. And I swear I'm not drunk. This is just a too big a button to hit. Oh, you son. We're breaking out the cop glasses. You're a dick, past tense. Oh, well. Biden time. Well, these my Biden ones are technically blue. The Biden aviators. These are the brown aviators. I guess they could also be Biden's. I'm not sure. But I will say, get this man an ice cream. Why did I move it before dropping the piece? Why did I move it before dropping the piece? It was a simple move to bring up the entire stack to the bottom of the field, and I screwed it up. Maybe because I'm wearing brown aviators, which is giving everything this weird look. These are also about a prescription or two behind, so my eyes are adjusting to them. It's my fault. I forgot to get my sunglasses with current prescription onto the table. So even if I wanted to wear those sunglasses, I'd have to find them in my bag. And that was Excuses the Musical. Coming to a town near you. With the original cast, which is just me. Did anyone else picture, as they read that, as Black Panther saying it about Captain America? No, but I am now. this man. Oh boy. Oh boy. I swear, if I get a W wearing these sunglasses... Oh, not now, but... basically, the world telling me I can only get a W wearing these sunglasses. Lizzie? Lizzie? Hello. Welcome to the Block Blood that you're such a big fan of. My back hurts and I feel old. Well, you know, that happens. Especially if you don't lift properly, which I didn't. And now my lower back and parts of my upper back suck. Sir, you're not old until you feel it in your knees. Oh, man. I'm going to speak for my father's generation for a minute and go, we don't know what pain is. Block blood. We don't understand pain. You don't understand pain until you move to a hot climate to not feel pain when it gets cold anymore. That's pain. That's super duper pain. That's T-pain. Interesting. You know, today I almost played something completely different. I had looked through the games I have with PlayStation Plus and considered a bunch of different possibilities, and then I was like, you know, I don't think any of these will be good for Wednesday. So I thought about starting, because they put up, was it Jedi Fallen Order is now free on PlayStation Plus. I have the Wolfenstein game, which I do want to play at some point in my life because I heard it's great. I could restart Doom 2016 because I played it wrong the first time and found out when I was way too far into it that I was doing it wrong. Finish Dream Daddy, but I don't remember anything that's happening in Dream Daddy. And it seems like a game that's heavily, you know, built on story. I do remember the dad that I wanted to, you know, finish the game with, in the best sense of the word. But, what type of PlayStation? Well, I have a PlayStation 5. That's what I've been playing, Ghost of Tsushima on. And I do have every other PlayStation except for the first one. Don't have the first one available. So if I wanted to break out my old PS2, could do that, even though the Elgato doesn't work with it, because of course it doesn't. Why would you want perfection to work with it? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I got bad news for you guys. Oh, you left. Would have been way cooler if people stuck around. PlayStation 3, it's a good machine. It's a good machine. It's ironic because I said out loud, I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to get another PlayStation after the PlayStation 3. And then I was wrong twice. And the first time was because PlayStation 4, they hinted that Red Dead Redemption 2 would be on it, and that's like the only game I was ever interested in really playing was a sequel to the first Red Dead Redemption. And it was amazing and 100% worth it. But then a PlayStation 5 I only got because a friend of mine bought one, then came into some money troubles and was like, hey, could you buy this from me at the price I got it for? And I was like, you know, I didn't think I'd buy a PlayStation 5, but they're really hard to get right now, and this is kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with a PlayStation 5, so sure. And it all worked out for him because he's like, well, that money thing actually worked out great. I'm going to be getting myself a different one later. And I was like, cool, dude. That's good news all around. Oh, hydrate with water. Oh, son of a bee. I want to get to that water, Lizzie, but this is some intense block blood situation we got rolling here. Can't just drop the sticks. No. Oh no. A big old plate of not what I wanted, but hey, we're here. Wow. Okay. That's embarrassing and stupid what I just did. Like I'm gonna be... Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Oh boy. We're in the top 10. Oh boy. Probably dead. Crap, okay. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh boy. Son of a bitch. GTA. Do you know what GTA means? Oh, I know what GTA means. It means Grand Theft Auto. Probably going to go down in history as the most successful game series of all time, I think. There's no offense to the other really, really big ones, but GTA is still pumping out money from a game that's existed for about 12 years. The same game. That's why I think it's going to just... It blows everybody else out of the water. But it also means that they're not going to work on Red Dead Redemption 3, which is annoying for me. At the PS5 when I found out the next Resident Evil would be on it. And I started playing Spider-Man, but then some of my wife's friends. Boyfriend. Oh, that's a bummer. That is. Oh. Key story cinematics. And hey, that's half the battle. And the Spider-Man games were done pretty well, so you do want those key cinematic points. You want that as a part of your experience. Now everything is really fucking bright. Yeah, like Grand Theft Auto 5 has been around so long. I let my brother borrow one of the versions of it because I had the other one. I feel like that's almost too long to have a game. I think it's going to be on it's on 3 generations of game console, effectively. Because it's that good. Still holds up, still runs, still's a good game. I always just found it funny that, like, Rockstar has this juggernaut Grand Theft Auto series, which is more of just poking fun at modern life or poking fun at genres that are closer to modern existence and modern crime. And then it just has these beautiful, like, tragic, almost like beautifully written stories for Red Dead Redemption and the crime in that. And it's just so crazy the difference in storytelling between those two games, while they're effectively like the same kind of game, just with minor tweaks and adjustments. I was at the top 3 and my game crashed. My dad has a GTA San Andreas game. San Andreas was dope. I remember playing San Andreas back in the day. The game was great. I also remember having to convince my parents to let me play it because they had heard all types of crazy nonsense about that game. It was basically like Satan's work. This game's over. This game trash. Look at this. What am I doing? What am I doing here? Even giving me a chance, and I'm like, I don't know. Oh boy. Also, no. I'm on randoms. Of course I was on random. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Speaking of games, sequels, and long production times, people are buzzing on the BioShock Reddits about Ken Levine's new game Judas, which looks pretty dope, which looks kind of like a BioShock clone. I don't want to say it is until I play it, but certainly it looks like a little BioShocky. And then the new BioShock game, which they keep teasing like the same details all the time, which I just have to see something about it and hope for the best, because everything they describe, I'm like, it doesn't sound like a BioShock game. Sounds like a team who was like, you know what would make BioShock better? And it's like, if we didn't have your ideas. That's what, like, I don't want to be mean about it, but like, BioShock's great. It doesn't need any improvement upon. Making a sequel, I think, is a fool's errand, but you're gonna do it anyway, and you're gonna try your hardest, and only see what happens. Oh boy, at this point, all I can do is hope. KO a big gun. A lot of medals on somebody. Happening. What about Assassin's Creed? I played the first Assassin's Creed and then never went back. I heard that it got a lot better, and then I heard it got very samey after that. I don't really judge it because I haven't really played it, but the first one I thought was all right. And I just never went back, really. The time that those games were popular, I was either headlong into my addiction to Guitar Hero, or slash rock band, or was podcasting or watching movies. Like I didn't really give a lot of time to the Assassin's Creed. I am absolutely shocked. Oh, you son of a bitch. How does that... How can I get targeted? Nope. Knew it. A game with some of the best sequels, in my opinion, was Borderlands. Borderlands never really got it for me. It was fun. I played a little bit of it. It was fun, but it wasn't like something I really dug into. Guitar Hero is an interesting thing. There's a PS3 version of BioShock. Yeah, there's a PS3 version, 4 version, and 5 version. There's also a Switch version and PC version. I own all of them because I love BioShock. I also have, which I won't run and show you, I have a little BioShock shrine that has all of the Funko Pops that came out for BioShock and BioShock Infinite, as well as Switch copies of BioShock, PlayStation 3 version copies of BioShock, PlayStation 4 copies of BioShock, and a copy of BioShock Rapture, the young adult novel that acted as a prequel/bridge to the first BioShock and BioShock 2. I have all of those things up there because I love me some BioShock. When the BioShock movie eventually comes out, because supposedly Netflix is making one, I am going to turn into an insufferable dude on this stream for a little while. At least one stream is going to be devoted to the BioShock movie, whether I love it or hate it. And honestly, you're probably not going to be able to tell for the first hour of that talk. Because that's how I am with most movies, and that movie's going to be very important to me in some way, shape, or form. And I think this new Last of Us show is gonna really put some juice in the fire of getting that movie out faster, even though I don't think it'll be on the same quality as the Last of Us movie, or Last of Us show. Is there a Tetris or Milk Shrine? No, there is not. But they haven't made a lot of Tetris/Milk Funko Pops and books. I'm sure there's a Tetris book somewhere. Supposedly there's going to be a Tetris movie about the creation of Tetris. Supposedly there's an interesting story about the copyright and things like that. And I mean, that might be a fun movie. Let's be honest, if you own the copyright to fucking Tetris, you're making money, dude. There's so many versions of Tetris. There's so many versions. And some of them cost money, and some of them don't, and some of them get money off advertising. Like, Tetris makes that money. I think it's on the list of the highest grossing games of all time, just because there's 1,000 versions and it's never going away. And technically there are little mini Lego shrines all over the place. But, it's got a 10 combo. Mm-hmm. Mortal Kombat I did not play. Wasn't much of a 2D fighter type of dude. Or 2.53D or whatever that is technically. Not much of a fighter, dude. I enjoyed the first movie with was it Bridget Sampras, who played Veronica Vaughn in Billy Madison. I enjoyed that movie, even though I can admit now, as I am older, that it is not a very good movie. Somebody with that shit. Oh. Is it okay if you send pictures of your dad's games in the server? Sure. As long as there's not anything weird about your dad's games. As long as it's appropriate for decent viewing, sure. Would be a problem. Did your dad replace the book jackets with offensive material? Possibly offensive material? Oh man, getting little KOs here and there. What the fuck? Didn't even move. Oh yeah. Here we go. Welcome to the party. Please tell me someone got out because of that. Oh no. Gonna get my hopes up. Playing at this level. No! You son of a bitch! God! Thinking about what Lego set I want to get for my birthday. Well, Squirtle. There's a lot of good Lego sets out there. Kind of depends on what kind of Lego set you want. Yeah. Have the Discord up? Oh, wow. That's weird. Usually it comes up automatically. And we're in the thing. All of my dad's games. Oh shoot. Okay. We got all the Assassin's Creeds. Well, a lot of the Assassin's Creeds. Is that a Metal Gear Solid? Hold on. Which Metal Gear Solid is that? Which Metal Gear Solid? Some of the Metal Gear Solids I played and was super dope. Dead Island, GTA 5. Avatar the game, of course. First Infamous rules. Dead Space I've heard I need to play. A lot of Call of Duty. Can't blame anybody for that. MLB The Show. My brother swears by MLB The Show, but he loves baseball, and I can't stand it. Sniper Elite. I heard Sniper Elite's pretty good. God of War, Darksiders I actually played on the stream. That was what the first games I played on the stream were Darksiders games. I played through all of them. Guitar Hero, Warriors of Rock, and Guitar Hero 3. Hot diggity. Tiger Woods, Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, Skyrim. Skyrim's another game that, like, I'm afraid to start Skyrim. Mercenaries 2 is actually a pretty good game from what I remember. I played a little bit of it and I dug it. But Skyrim. Oh wow, I think I have time for one more game. I think one more game, and then that's it. I like baseball, but I'm not a fan of MLB The Show. Well, I watched my brother play MLB The Show, and it seemed like a lot of looking at graphs. Like, staring at numbers for hours. And like, I was like, do you ever play the game? And he was offended by my question. I remember him being like, you don't get it. And I was like, clearly I don't. It looks like math. It looks like you bought a video game for math. And I don't understand what you're talking about. But he was all about MLB The Show. He was playing that shit for hours. And I was like, dude, I do not understand you at all. I remember one time when I beat him in Madden and he got super upset. He's like, "You don't even know what you're doing." And I was like, "Yeah, but I still beat you." So I guess it's not hard to play. That's a good collection. Over the years, my collection has dwindled and dwindled. Traded them in, and my uncle gets pissed when I beat him at Tetris and Madden now. Like, I don't, like, that just makes me think. My dad used to be a gaming tester? Oh, really? I've heard that job is actually not as fun as you'd think it would be. I don't want to say, like, I mean, if you love your job, then that's cool no matter what you're doing. As long as it's illegal and no one gets hurt. But I've heard about video game testing that it's not as fun as just sitting around and playing video games. Like, you gotta look for a lot of stuff, and you gotta do it's a lot of work. Which makes sense. I mean, that's how you figure out what's wrong with your game. A lot of work's gotta go into that. Even though now you can just patch that shit out. Which tons of game companies do. Why make sure it's right? We can just fix it later. And one day when they come to play the game, it'll suddenly take about 20 minutes before they can play it because there's something we gotta fix that we just didn't fix before giving it to you. They say when you go skiing, you never say when it's the last run. Not saying it's the last run, but it would be nice if I did get a W here. I don't think I will. Okay, it'd be nice. Yep, here we go. At the end. Motherfuckers. He told me I shouldn't have showed you how to play Tetris when he never taught me how to play it properly, so he would always win, and you taught me how to play the game. Tetris, man. I don't know. Like, it's so strange that now there's Tetris 99 to throw some competitive edge into Tetris, because, I mean, Tetris for me, Kirk, if me and you ever go on the call on the server, I will have my dad tell you what I did on one of his games. You affected the game, is what you're saying? There's a little bit of Lizzie in a game somewhere? That's pretty dope. Super dope. But Tetris, like, to close out the stream, and I'm appreciative of anybody who showed up. Squirtle, Past Tense, Witchy, Lizzie, the followers, Capster, if you're still here, Upset Coffee, thank you so much for following. Hopefully I'll see you on other streams. The next stream will be Sunday at the lovely hour of 9 a.m. Instead of go to church Has Glasses, where I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and probably doing another hour-long sermon about something else stupid. I'm going to get some milk, and that might help my shitty back. But it is weird that Tetris for me was always kind of like it was a singular experience by myself. Like, I play Tetris by myself. It was a way to relax and unwind, and it was de-stressing, and it kept Upset Coffee. Thanks for sticking around too. Tetris was always kind of like, oh, I play this by myself. It's whatever. And then there was this like move to be like, let's make this competitive. Even though that's always existed, there's always been like Tetris tournaments and whatnot, but like, let's find a way to get everybody against each other in Tetris. And so, it's built for me. I'm glad I got a Switch for it. Yes, did I get an entire system for this game? Maybe. He went to the bathroom. He went to the bathroom that day, and I had my dad's friends question how I managed to do what I did. Well, that's good. I'll have to figure out what that is. That's a little teaser for future Lizzie conversation. Anyway, thanks again. Hopefully I'll see you guys Sunday morning for possibly... That's crazy. Hopefully I'll see you guys Sunday morning or Monday evening of next week. We'll be watching another movie. This week, 2 days ago, we watched a pretty kick-ass public domain movie. I'm shocked at how good it was. He Walked by Night was pretty dope. So I'm hoping that... we usually trade off the drama noir with the campy science fiction and horror. So hopefully what we watch on Monday is dope. But that's at 7 p.m. Pacific time Monday. Church Has Glasses is 9 a.m. Pacific time Sunday. That movie was actually good. That movie was dope. It was kind of shocking how good it was. Great use of cinematography. Great use of music. And the characters were really interesting. And the villain had a dog. It's so weird to see a movie where the villain had a dog and was, like, super nice to it, and the dog was cool, and you're like, well, is this murderer a bad guy? I mean, he has a dog. Anyway. Future of the stream there. If you have any interest in the Discord, remember, Discord allows people 13 and up, so don't be an asshole there. Link to the Discord is below. Also the Instagram and the whatnot. Kirk Has Glasses anywhere that you might be. And have a good one. Catch you later. The villain also had a gay lover, allegedly. Also, it wasn't a gay lover. I'm pretty sure there was a closeted dude who was super into the villain. And there were little hints in this 1948 film that guy was all about that dude. Also, big thank you to Shadow. I know he was here today. He's an OG ride or die dude. He was here earlier on the chat. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you to anybody who subscribes. I really appreciate it. It blows my mind that you would subscribe, but I appreciate it so much. Hopefully more fun stuff is coming down the pike for everybody, and I'll see you then. The end of the entire stream was funny when you were ending the live stream. Oh, for the movie? I don't remember what even happened. I mean, I can go back and watch, and so can you. Anyway, thank you. Hopefully I'll catch you in the Discord or another stream or Instagram, TikTok, all that nonsense. Have a good rest of your Wednesday and good rest of your week. Peace!